Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate showdown in the world of email marketing. In the red corner, weighing in with the power of familiarity and trust, the first thing you see in your inbox is the formidable, the reliable from name. The crowd goes wild. Ha! I don't know. I can't ever do that. Shh. Anyway, in the blue corner, armed with the might of curiosity and engagement, the key to unlocking your reader's attention, it's the captivating, the compelling subject line. Okay. So today, right here on Imperfect Marketing, we're going to dive into a battle that marketers everywhere face every time they hit send. Which will reign supreme? Which has the knockout punch needed to boost your open rates and drive your campaigns to success? Is it the trust and recognition of the from name or the intrigue and promise of the subject line? Stay tuned as we break down the stats, strategies, and stories behind these two powerhouse components of email marketing. Let's get ready to rumble in the inbox. Okay. Before we dive out of the ring, into the ring, whatever, I can only pretend to be a WWF announcer for so long. Let's go ahead and set the stage here. Both the from name and subject line play crucial roles in not just reaching the inbox, but in getting that all important click, right? They have to open it to click. So we'll explore each of these contenders' strengths, talk a little bit about how to leverage them, and maybe, just maybe, find out if there's a way for them to work together to create unbeatable email campaigns. So first up, let's talk about that from name. This is the first piece of text our eyes usually spot in an overflowing inbox. Some of us even color code our inboxes when it's coming from a client, auto flag it, things like that. But what is it exactly? So it is the sender name that appears in your email client, telling you who the email is from. Sounds simple, right? But it carries a lot of weight. This isn't just about recognizing a name, it's about trusting it. When you see an email from someone you know and trust, you're far more likely to open it. Now let's talk a little bit about trust and recognition. So emails from mom, Kendra Corman, or whatever trusted news source you might follow, or like I follow marketing profs. I trust those. They stand out because you have a relationship with them, or they consistently deliver something that you value and you want to take a look at. So here's something fascinating. Case studies show that tweaking the from name can lead to a significant lift in open rates. And in the next episode, we'll be talking about how the open rate is not the end all be all of everything, especially because they've been a little inflated due to some other reasons. But you still need a guide that tells you that people are opening your emails, right? One brand saw an increase of over 20% in open rates just by changing from the generic company name to a personal name followed by the company name. It made the emails feel more personal, more direct, and the relationships of the people sending the emails, they had it with the person, not with the company. And so tying those in gave it more trust, and clearly more people opened. Now, if we turn our attention to our other contender over here, the subject line, I can't even remember if it's in the red or blue corner anymore, but this is the hook, the headline. This is the call that's beckoning them to open that email. Its only job is to grab attention in a seam in the sea of sameness, right? Because how many emails do you get that are all the same? A well-crafted subject line is going to spark curiosity. It promises value. If you think about seeing a subject line that says your dream vacation awaits, open for an exclusive offer. In today's world of spam, that is really not that intriguing unless you're in the market for a vacation. And I'm always in the market for a vacation. Or you were recently on a site pricing it out type of thing, right? Creativity here is key. But how do you know your creativity is hitting the mark? Well, a lot of people recommend A/B testing. And I recommend A/B testing if the content that you're sending is not time critical. I send a lot of time critical stuff, and so I don't always have time to A/B test. But by changing a few words, you can see dramatic changes in how many people are opening your emails. One company tested two subject lines. One was get your summer must haves. And then the other one was tonight only, a special surprise just for you. Guess which one did better? Yep, tonight only. It was time bound. They wanted to know what their surprise was. The from name was trusted. It was all good. And the one with air and mystery, the tonight only, it had mystery and urgency. It outperformed the get your summer must haves by 30%. That's a pretty big increase, right? It's 30% more sales, more opportunity for sales that you have that you didn't have with the weaker subject line. Now, each of them has its strengths. The true power comes when they work in harmony. Okay. You want to think of them as a tag team in wrestling. They need to support each other to win the match. Your from name sets the stage for trust. Your subject line entices the open and hopefully leads to the click. The from name keeps you top of mind even if they don't open or click. But the subject line is what wins that open every single time. Best practices here are going to be ensuring message consistency and aligning your brand identity across both elements. I want you to use tools like Constant Contact or ConvertKit. They're going to help you refine and personalize both your from name and your subject lines based upon subscriber data, tags, behavior, all of that stuff you can personalize and get hyper vigilant on how you're going about it. So we've gone ahead when we've talked the talk, right? So let's go ahead and walk the walk. I want to hear from you. What's worked better in your campaigns? Have you found more success focusing on one or the other? Or do people know you? And so the from name is just a given every time, and the subject line is what's driving that open. Maybe it's a combination of both for you. Send me your stories and questions. You can reach me at support@kendracorman.com. I would love to hear from you. As we wrap up today's bout, I want you to remember both the from name and subject line are crucial in email marketing. The key is to experiment and find the right balance that works for your audience and your brand. Do not be afraid to test, refine, and test again. And sometimes things change over time. So it's totally cool to change it as you go. And if you're looking for some help writing some more subject lines, be sure to grab a copy of my new and updated guide on subject line tips that for getting emails opened and 27 of my best top performing email subject lines. Thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you're getting your podcasts. Until next time, keep fighting the good marketing fight.